Now this is terminal. But how did it happen? Well, let me quickly bring you up to speed.
I've got myself one of these 2023 Tenere 700 standard trim. You know what, I'm going to christen this bike the Toe Cutter. So there it is, my new bike. You're going to see lots of adventures with it. I am going to put this, you know, through the grinder. It's not going to get an easy life.
My next job was to bolt a load of expensive OEM crap on the bike to make it heavier. Some of it good, some of it not so good. Having done all that, it was now time to take the bike for a little test ride. Having now returned from my little rider, I now realised that I'd made a terrible error. I now really needed to lighten the bike, and that meant spending more money. Now, there were a number of ways I could skin this cat, but I opted for number 1, Race-Tech Enduro Plastics, 2, Outrider Tail Tidy, 3, lithium battery, and 4, an expensive aftermarket exhaust. Now, after much deliberation, I decided to refit the OEM crash bars. They're very handy for long distance touring, mounting bags, and also as a camera mounting point. It's at this critical decision point where I make a really dumb error. So just to reiterate, this is a 30-minute easy job that I've done before. Now let's draw our attention to part number 7, an unobtrusive spacer that sits between the two mounting parts on the back of the engine. Now, because you're not stupid like me, you wouldn't forget to fit the spacer, then insert bolt number 12 through the mounting point and torque it up correctly to a whopping 40 Newton meters.
Impact in 5, 4, 3, 2.
At that moment, I was oblivious to the fact I'd just cracked a piece of my engine casing off. It was being held together with the bolt, but I didn't realise this until I was on my way to work. Which now brings us back to where we started.
I'm not going to be late. I've got oil pissing out my bike. It's obviously just been in for service. I can't see where it's coming from. I'm probably going to have to phone the ADAC, and my wife's going to come and get me, and I have to go home and then come back to work. So.
Now, apart from touring, the primary role of my bike is to get me to and from work. I don't have a car, so I had to make some decisions very, very quickly. I wrote a detailed email to my Yamaha dealer asking if it would be possible to fit a new engine, or perhaps fit a used engine, or indeed repair the engine, but I got no reply. I needed another bike quick to get me mobile again, so I decided I would sort the problem out later. So the question firstly was, which bike should I get? I toyed over a number of options, but ultimately it made more sense to go for a Yamaha Tenere. Without too much messing around, I went onto eBay, found a Tenere in a local area and purchased it. Lucky for me, it was a rally version with a bling exhaust.
Right, so as we know, I've temporarily killed the Mark 1, as you now know, the original Toe Cutter Mark 1, and replaced it for the moment with the Mark 2, which is all accounts. But what I've been doing over the past few days and weeks when I've not been on work is transferring all the kit from the Mark 1 over to the Mark 2.
Now I had to sort out the damaged bike.
So we're going to get the Toe Cutter Mark 1 transported away in a minute, and hopefully in for repair.
Now luckily, one of my workmates is a bit of a dab hand at mechanics, and he reckoned he could fix it. So me and my mate Gav got it on a trailer, drove it up the road,
it's looking good.
Got it to Pascal.
It's looking good.
Right, so Toe Cutter Mark 1 is now in the safe hands of the only man that can save it. Pascal! Pascal, the Belgian man, is going to sort this bike out, hopefully. Well, we'll see. So to give himself better access to the damaged part, Pascal removed the fuel tank and the airbox completely. And from this top view you can clearly see the damaged area. He then sealed off the engine opening to prevent any kind of debris getting in there. He then roughened the surface area around the hole to allow the JB Weld better grip at securing the two parts together. And in this shot here we can see the almost finished repair job. And here comes the genius part. In addition, he fitted a strut, or splint if you like, across the two parts of the engine, therefore making it more rigid, preventing any kind of lateral or vertical movement. So the Mark 1's now been fully tested and there's no leaks whatsoever. It's looking good and a new lease of life for the Mark 1. And so once more, the toe cutter rides again.